my view about the no movement there. Starting from Sunday, it's kind of really bad because people have forgot church, but through the COVID thing, people have to just try to live through the crisis. But if the no movement, they only like just mash up people time, people work schedule, and everything towards the economy are setting back, right? So for me, people just have to live through the pandemic, just like a person that die of a natural cause or whatsoever. It doesn't really matter. People have to just try to get on with them life, or otherwise it's going to cause suffering from people. People not have sufficient money. People just work hand to mouth. As then get the look week paycheck so it's finished, and when you go put a no movement there, which is not a holiday and it's a normal work day, I think it just wrong.
Honestly speaking, I've been in total agreement with it. Because what is happening to this country and the people in this country, they're not disciplined. You know, they're not adhering to the rules and regulations of the leaders of this country. It is so sad because they're making life much more harder for people like me and you, the kids, the children. They need to go back to school, the older folks, etc. And it's sad. And honestly, I'm not saying I'm in the position to facilitate, the days on my own, basically, but you have to make sacrifices. And if I have to sacrifice to the betterment of the good of this country, I will. And I'm in total 150% agreeing with what is happening just now.
Good for me, so I don't know about the other rest of people, because I have some people where you can't please them. But for me, I want the rest, so it's a good thing, it's a good look. Leader, so you have to lead the country, somebody have to do it. You know, Jamaican people spoil, so they have a problem about everything. So far, a good leader for me, is it?
As it relates to the lockdown, I think it is needed in order to, because knowing us Jamaicans, we're not disciplined. If we have the weekend, then we'll go each and everywhere we possibly can. I think it is needed. However, the rush or the fact that he announced it yesterday, today will be a chaotic day. Everyone running around like mad ants to get everything. In general, I'm okay with the lockdown because it is needed to curb the COVID cases. As we've seen the past few weeks, the cases have increased, and we need such thing in order to slow down the spread of this virus.
A very special good morning to every single Jamaican. Every single one of you in this beautiful country must now come together as one great race of people that we are. You know we're faced with a pandemic. True or not, it is out there that there is this virus that is killing people. Now the Prime Minister has spoken and has taken a number of steps to stop the flow of this dreaded disease that was brought upon us almost 2 years ago. As the rain falls, I know there are a lot of people that will not be able to sustain themselves during this long period of 3-day shutdown. I understand the pain. I wish I could help each and every one of you, because I know there are going to be people out there that will be starving practically. But let's understand this. The Prime Minister is doing what he thinks is best for the country. The Prime Minister is doing what he thinks is best for his people. And I understand the pressure, even though I don't know fully the circumstances of the pressure. But I do understand that it's his responsibility as the Prime Minister of this country to lead this country in a positive way and to save as much lives as possible. I will not sit here and tell my fellow Jamaicans to go and take that vaccine. But also, I will not sit here and tell my fellow Jamaicans not to go and take that vaccine. I want you to make that decision based on your own research. You making that decision based on how you feel. You making that decision for what you think is best for you and what is best for your community. Mr. Prime Minister, I would only hope, sir, that you could at least lighten the burden of some of our Jamaican citizens that cannot afford to be locked down for 3 days. Some of our Jamaican citizens, Mr. Prime Minister, live day by day. Some live hour by hour, and some live, sir, minute by minute, and also some live second by second. I saw a vlog, I'm not going to call the name of that vlogger, and he interviewed a number of people from an affluent community at an affluent store where only the rich can go shopping. I think that was okay, but it's still unfair because he did not go into the inner city communities of Kingston and to find out how the inner city communities, the poorer class of people, how are they going to take care of themselves and their children. If you look in the newspaper, because of these lockdowns, most of the people that are employed by these businesses that are affected by this lockdown are not going to get paid. The bills are getting higher. The cost of living is so high for my fellow Jamaicans. I wish I could help them all. So, Honorable Prime Minister, please, within your powers, see how much you can come up out of your kitty, the enhancement funds that are available, so that you can give to some of these families who are going to be feeling the brunt of this lockdown. Remember, you say, sir, it's a no movement time, which means simple that, no movement. What are the father and the mother of some of these poor communities who don't have food on their table, who won't be able to go to the supermarket or the corner store to stock up for this dreaded 3 days? With the rain falling, it is very hard for people to even move or to call somebody or to beg somebody for a loaf of bread, because everybody is trying to fend for themselves. My fellow Jamaican, I'm asking you at this time, and I'm going to do the same. I'm not asking you for anything that I personally would not do. I'm willing to share the little that I have with anyone who asks me, or with anyone that I see the needs for. If I have a loaf of bread, I cannot give you the entire loaf of bread, but I will share it and give you half of my bread. I understand what it means to go to bed hungry, because I've been there on many occasions while I was growing up. Even though my father and mother were poor, they tried their best to fend for us, to make sure that we didn't feel the pain of going to bed hungry. Fellow Jamaicans, tough times are ahead, and the Prime Minister has warned that there still might be tougher measures. I don't know how tough it can get after you're being locked down for 3 days or 7 days at a time. We need the support of other Jamaicans out there. Remember your family members in Jamaica. Do what you can do to help them ease this pressure and this burden that is being put upon their head. I understand the Prime Minister have a job to do, but Mr. Prime Minister, remember the poorer class of people. They have no one to look out for them, sir. Only you are the only survivor. You are the only breadwinner, Mr. Prime Minister. Please, sir, have a heart and help you Jamaican people the best way that you can. The best way, Mr. Minister, because some of these people, sir, they're not going to come out and disrespect you in any way, shape, or form. And I would only hope that my plea to you doesn't appear as if I am disrespecting you. All I'm doing is calling upon your office, the office that you were sworn to protect and serve the Jamaican people. I'm asking you to stretch forth your hands and help as much people as you possibly can. Because Jamaica, trust me, is going through rough times. I understand the pressure of you trying to save lives, Mr. Prime Minister. And not just the pressure of the pandemic, also the pressure of the high crime rate that is happening here in this country. We have lost over 920 something people thus far, and it's counting. In another few weeks or so, if we continue at this rate, over 1,000 people would have lost their lives. So look into what you're doing, Mr. Minister. Look for the best outcome for your people. The best outcome for your people. And not just the people who can afford it, but the people who cannot afford it. Thank you, sir. Thank you all for watching. And please like, share this video. And if you have not yet shared the video, please do and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. My heart is in pain.